focus is really good. It's following my face. It's actually following my eyes. So I recently decided to upgrade my shooting and my video with my first mirrorless camera. I've been a DSLR shooter for the longest time. I usually shoot photography with my 7D Mark II with my Sigma lenses, and I don't use those really for video recording because my iPhone's been so much easier and more convenient for all my videos. And plus, I don't have the right lenses on there. My lens is kind of noisy. I think I attempted it once or twice and the autofocus was too noisy on those Sigmas that I usually use for stills. So I picked up this Fujifilm's X-T200. It was on sale recently for I think $700. It was $699 for this kit. It came with a lens and then the free accessory bundles, which included this 64 gigabyte card, some filters. It's got a UV polarizer and an ND filter. It's a 3-pack. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this. Maybe I'll use it when I'm shooting outside, the ND filters or the polarizers. It came with these this lens kit. I think I get this all the time with all my kits, and I don't think I ever open this thing. I don't really take care of my lenses though, so I guess I should take care of my lenses better with that. And then it came with a bag, which I've got a million bags for cameras and stuff. I chose this over the Fujifilm's X-A7, which is it was very similar specs. They were released within 3 months of each other. This one was released back in January 2020. The A7 was back in September of 19. So, and I chose that because I read the specs. They're very similar. The sensors are the same. Everything's pretty much the same except the viewfinder and the mic port. And since I'm going to be shooting video with this, I wanted to make sure I had a good mic port for my external mic on it. This is definitely a entry-level mirrorless. I also got the kit lens with it, which for what I'm going to use it for, it should be fine. I'll see how that holds up from my shooting. I did a lot of research on this before I chose to go with Fujifilm, just because a lot of the reviews mentioned that their stock lenses, even their good ones, are pretty affordable versus the competition. And with this particular model, everybody has been raving about this articulating screen. It's a 3-inch articulating screen with a 16:9 aspect ratio, which is perfect for shooting video, YouTube, all that stuff, which was my main intent for this camera. I don't really intend on using it much for stills, as I still have my Canon 7D and my lenses on that one, which are much more expensive and better lenses. But at least I'll have this guy, and if I ever wanted to break into shooting primarily stills with this guy, or even with the Fuji ecosystem, I'll have lenses and I can invest in that pretty cheaply versus my Canon stuff. Especially the DSLR stuff is not cheap. They're L lenses and all that, so it's worth a shot. I know I should be, as a Canon boy, I should be sticking with Canon, but you got to venture out once in a while just to see what's out there. The construction on this is, as everybody online says, is pretty much, it's plasticky. I mean, it's an entry-level, $500-600 camera. Can't expect more of that. It's an aps-c sensor. It shoots 4K at 30 frames per second, which was one of my primary reasons for getting it, because I've been shooting a lot of just 4K on my content, which I don't know why I'm shooting 4K, but I guess I heard the YouTube algorithm likes that more, and I figure I'll future-proof my quality on my videos with that. Or even right now, I'm shooting this video on my iPhone 11 Pro, which I've been using since I got it back in October. Before that, I was just using an iPhone 7. As you see my video quality over the years, you can see how it's kind of gotten better depending on what iPhone was out. So anyway, ready to try this out. I hope it works well. I've invested $700 in it. It better work well, but with all the reviews I've seen on this particular model, not many people have been reviewing. I think DP Review and some other guys that I saw that I watch on YouTube had some good reviews on it. They had all the pros and cons and everything for the price and what it can do, and the screen it comes with and everything, and how light it is. Because this, the kit lens, which is a 15-45, you can't beat that price versus the next guy in the same class, Sony A6000 or 6200 or one of those. There's like twice the price for very similar quality as far as image quality. This one won as far as many of the shootouts they had against the Canon M50 and Sony camera. It's going to be worth a shot. I'll see how it goes, and on my upcoming videos, hopefully you guys can see a difference in quality using this guy versus using my iPhone 11 Pro. So it looks like this thing comes with the same Fuji battery. Everybody talks about this battery. I think it's a very common Fuji battery that they've been using for a long time. Surprised I didn't find a charger. So it looks like everything charges USB-C, which it should these days. So reduce the number of chargers we have to carry around and use and fill the landfills with. But that's a good sign there as far as the environmental awareness on that. The mic jack. So I think the mic jack's over here. Yep. Mic jack's over there. The one thing I remember reading that it comes with a USB-C adapter for microphones. Oh, there it is. So it comes with that USB-C adapter, which lets you, it's not for the microphone, it's for the headphones. So you can, if you ever have someone shooting behind the camera and they want to listen to the audio, they can put this on the side here and then plug up some headphones to monitor the audio while you have your mic on this side that plugs into the regular 3.5mm port. Testing this thing out right now in the garage where I usually am recording the video, just to see how the video is turning out. So this is usually where I'm recording here with the cars in the background, and the focus is really good. It's following my face. It's actually following my eyes, and it's got a little green spot around my face, so it's good. Hopefully the sound is coming out good. I had to set the sound to -9 dB on this one, just because I think that's what some of the people were recommending on it, just because of how hot the signal was on here. I didn't want to amplify the sound too much. Better to have the sound at a lower decibel, so that's good for this particular mic I'm using. I'll see how it turns out when I post-process, but it looks like I'm on the wide angle right now, I think. Let's see. Yep. The widest angle is that's 15. For me to usually get my wide angle that I shoot with the iPhone, I gotta put it way out there. But I think this is a better angle anyways if I get it out there when I'm holding the camera like this. And I've got the digital image stabilization on, so it looks like it's doing pretty well. Let's see how it picks up other stuff as I non-people in it. I'll see how this looks. So anyway, yeah, it locks focus pretty good. So anyways, you guys probably heard me ramble on so much about this crap already. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on a car video.